Welcome everyone to another video blog, and for this video I wanted to discuss something that has to do with reality, how we perceive reality. So you see, you think you're looking at the world right now as it is, right? You think the world and the reality, look around you right now. You think you're watching the real world, in quotes, as it's supposed to be, right? I see this, I see a tree, I see a plant, I see a door, and that's how everyone interprets it, right? I see the world as the world is. But no, you're fucking wrong when it comes to that, because you don't see the world as it is. You perceive the world as you are. Okay, let me say that again. You don't see the world as it is. You see the world as you are. And this is simply because depending on what you hold within yourself, depending on who you think you are, you will filter the world and the messages in a different way. Wouldn't you agree? We interpret different things, even though we might be seeing the same thing, the same message, the same object, the same experience. You and I will interpret it in a different way. Now, why is that? Is it because I'm Mexican, I'm brown, and you're white, or you're black, or you're yellow, you're purple, you're red, you're whatever? Is it because just something as simple as that? Is it because of the country that you live in or you were born in? I don't think so. That, of course, the identification plays a huge role when it comes to how you filter the world and how you interpret the world. But it is how you develop yourself, whatever you hold within yourself. So if people hold a lot of anger and resentment, they will see the world in a very specific way. If people hold sadness and depression, lack of enthusiasm, they will see the world in a different way. If people hold within themselves happiness, blissfulness, freedom, and enthusiasm, they will see the world in a different way, right? Wouldn't you fucking agree? So that's why I hold very important as a part of developing a human being, as a part of us reconnecting with our true essence of being a human being, right? Of becoming truly just a human, nothing else, no more, no less, just being a human. Being a human has tremendous amount of possibilities. It is so beautiful. Yet, however, we try to make it less or make it more for some fucked up reason. So think about how you identify yourself. What do you think about yourself when you look at yourself, when you think about yourself? How do you see yourself? What do you think about yourself? Because I guarantee you that is the number one filter of how you see the world, how you interact with other people, right? So remember, you don't see the world as it is, you see it as you are. And the same thing happens with interactions with other human beings. You see, people don't give a fuck about whatever the fuck is happening outside of them. And that is very, very sad. It saddens me because we should be more connected. That's why my mission, part of my mission and my goal and my dream is to see people waking the fuck up and realizing that everything is connected and we're all part of the fucking same. Even this, you see it as, I see it right now as being a different part of me, like, oh no, this is not me. How can this be me? This is a fucking microphone. This is not me. I am a human being. When you reach a certain level of consciousness and awareness, you realize that everything is you. And at the same time, you are nothing, because you are everywhere and nowhere at the same time. I know it might make no sense right now, but let me tell you that as you continue to evolve, you will see the truth behind these words. Because I know when I first started my journey of awakening and spirituality and consciousness and all of this, none of the things that I was learning would make any sense. And you know what? Not everything needs to make sense. Not everything needs to make sense. We always want to know everything. It's good that sometimes we don't understand things, as the mystery and the beauty of life. But before I finish it up, remember, even within interactions, why do I say that people don't give a fuck? This is because they're filtering only with their own mindset, with their own emotional state. So right now, me conveying this message, I'm doing it because I know that these type of messages are affecting the collective, right? I cannot hold them just within myself. I want to teach and share and just spread this fucking knowledge. But I know that you might get it, you might not get it. The only thing I know is that you will filter everything that I say depending on your own level. So if I have any answer, let's say that I have all the answers for the sake of this video. Let's say that I have found the answer to success, to life, to all the mysteries of the cosmos, and I hold all the answers. I could be giving it to you. I could tell you right now exactly what you need to hear. But you will only understand me to the degree of your own level. So, as an example, if you're angry all the time, if you have resentment, if you are very, bitter on the inside, even if you hear what you want to hear or what you need to hear, which are two different things, you will filter it on the level that you find yourself. So if you find yourself in a level on a very low frequency, on a very low vibration, even if it's something that you need to hear or you've been asking for, you will not get it. So sometimes that happens. You pray, you talk to the cosmos, to God, to the universe, and you ask for things, but you're not ready. Not because the universe doesn't want to give it to you, it's because you have not worked within yourself. You have not shifted something within you. You have not become receptive. You're not prepared for that. That's why there's a lot of preparation prior to becoming successful or getting whatever it is that you want. Becoming aware, the awakening of your consciousness, or growing up, evolving. And again, these states are very malleable for the most part. Once you reach a certain level, the outside no longer has power to you. You see, when you become enlightened, if that makes sense, you know that reality doesn't affect you. You affect reality. You are the one affecting and creating your own reality. That's it, and that's all. You realize the big dream, which is what our ancestors have been always talking about it, right? The Maya, the big dream. So, for the most part, I see people, sometimes they're happy, so they filter the world in a different way. Sometimes they're angry, they filter the world in that way. Sometimes they're frustrated and sad, they will filter the world and reality in such a way. And it's messed up because then they will only hear whatever the fuck they want to hear. They only hear what they want to hear based upon what they hold within themselves, based upon their own emotional state, based upon their own mindset and whatever experiences they've had, how they identify themselves, right? That's why the identification is very important. If you identify yourself as someone who is with low self-esteem, you will filter the world in that way. And so you will only hear, the words that you hear will only be bitter. Even if the words are not bitter, even if my words are pure love and sweet, you will transform them and make them into something horrible. Not because I said them, but because you are making them that way, because of what you have within you, because of how you filter the world. And it's pretty fucked up, man. I see that people, whatever the fuck that they're asking, the answer is sitting right next to them or inside of them. The answer is closer than you think. But because you're filtering the world not as it is, but as you are blind. You are blinded. And you only see, hear, feel what you want instead of what it is or what it should be. Maybe the world is treating you very, very well right now. Maybe the opportunities that you want are right there in front of you. You're not taking them, not because there isn't enough opportunity. There is enough opportunity. Not because the world is mean to you. No one is mean to you. You are mean to yourself. That's how you filter the world. So the better question is, what can I do within myself? How can I transform myself, my energies, my physical aspects, my mental aspects, my emotional aspects, my spiritual aspects? How can I transform so that then the world transforms, so that then the world becomes affected by who I am, not the other way around. I think you get the message by now, okay? So be the best version of yourself. Thank you for listening. Thank you for paying attention. And I will see you on the next one. Ometeotl.